What is up, you guys? This is Fallout. What if you're here? And today we're gonna be doing what if Deku was the reincarnation of Doom. And like you say, I'm probably gonna be doing another few what ifs. I'm probably gonna do a Spider-Man one because I feel like some people I think recommended me that, and I'm thinking, yeah, I probably never did a Spider-Man one. That'll be cool. And probably another one would be something else. I really don't know, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So anyway, let's begin. Well, this is part 2, right? Yeah. Okay. So wait a minute. I'm literally talking to myself here. Okay. Anyway. So what happens is, let's see, Deku gets All Might's quirk, but there's something I didn't tell you guys. All right. Here's the thing. We're gonna like go back 16 years, 2 years before Deku was born. Now, there's a freaking demon on the loose, and Inko and Hanzo, or whatever I call them, were fighting each other because how you say it? Because even though they're a married couple, or at least together, let's say this was like before they even married each other, so a whole year had to take place before the baby making was, successful. So Inko and freaking Hanzo were shooting at each other. Him like calling her cute and all that. Her just looking like being beat red and trying to kill him even more. Well, what happened was a demon. Let's say it's probably the one that's, if you guys could see right here, hold on. Right there. That was the one, and it was like running rampant. I don't know how strong this dude is because I haven't played the game. I haven't played the new one, so I don't know how its strength and what the stats are. So anyway, Inko and Hanzo were shooting each other until they saw the demon, and it saw Inko, and both of them were shooting at it because even though Hanzo likes her, but she doesn't like him as much, not just yet. But she's attracted to him in, a few ways. But anyway. So the demon was going out and trying to attack Inko. But Hanzo kept trying to distract it. And eventually, they thought they killed it. Inko was thinking, what is this thing? Like, what it looks like, how it, like, why it doesn't have any eyes, because in the picture I don't see any eyes, and how does it sense, because she doesn't see a nose, all that stuff. But the demon or alien, I don't know what, I like calling them demons, it sounds much more badass. But anyway, the demon latches onto Inko, and he bites her in her freaking side, and it affects her. Now, I don't know, like I said before, I don't know how the process works with how does getting sick by one work? Because like I said, I only played the first one, so I really don't know how this works. Anyway, Deku, Hanzo applies first aid. And I know there are revenants in the game, so here's the thing. Inko gets sick. She's on leave right now. And before anything happens, Hanzo did kill it and stabbed it in the head. And just cut off the head. Well, he just cut off the head. And Inko and Hanzo stopped fighting. And he, applied first aid. And yeah, that's how it kind of started. Inko didn't feel the disease in her body just yet. For a miraculous reason, it was some kind of miracle, I don't know. And she was getting much more sicker over the days, until finally he proposed marriage. And she accepted. They did all the wedding, but Inko was a sickly woman. Like I said, it took a whole year, and freaking even though she didn't probably have that much time, she wanted to see if she could make a kid, somebody she can love. And Hanzo says, we don't know what that could do to your body. And Inko says, yes, but I still want to have one. And if me dying means that I can at least have somebody as my son, or you know what I'm trying to mean. If she could at least have somebody in the world that she would love, becoming a soldier and becoming a hero or anything like that, she'd be happy, you know. Plus, she always wanted to be a mother, but she never got the chance. So anyway, they did you know, all that, and yeah, 2 weeks later, found out that Inko was pregnant. Now, here's the thing that you guys wouldn't know, or I'm gonna tell you. Inko starts feeling better over the months until probably the last 3 months before Deku's born. Inko doesn't know why she's freaking how do I say it? She doesn't know why she's feeling much more better. And Hanzo and probably thinking, wait a minute. What if what if your sickness from that demon caused this whole thing to happen? And instead of turning to one of those half human, half demon things, or those abominations, maybe I don't know what I call it, Izuku, but I think I'm just gonna call him Izuku right now. What if the kid probably absorbed in is probably gonna become one? And Inko's actually scared. She didn't think this through. And what happens is, demons who look like demons and act like demons, yeah, they actually are executed. So, Inko doesn't know what to do. She goes to the doctor, and the doctor tells her, well, even though it could probably be infected by it, it doesn't seem to be. Or not genetics. As you can see in the picture, people who have been, let's say, taken advantage of by humans, or not by humans, if the demons probably have have done it before with humans, just by animal instincts alone. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, their blood, or what happens is, the moment the baby is conceived, it usually ends up the baby becoming half demon, half human, and then it becomes it has tendrils coming out of it, or horns, or it doesn't even have eyes, or probably it's just a blob. That's how most half demons, half humans are born. Half and halves are born, or demi-humans. But he sees Deku, and there's no actually deformities or anything like that. So they have the kid. But here's the thing: Deku, when he was inside the stomach, he somehow absorbed, or I don't know how to say it. He somehow tamed the freaking disease, and it's inside Deku, and he absorbed all of it. And now he's technically half human, half demon. And yeah, you guys probably might not like it, but hey, I like it. So anyway, Deku is pronounced to be just human. We don't know if he has a quirk or not because, the whole freaking you have to wait 4 years. But Deku is part demon, but he doesn't feel it from time to time. You know why? Because most of the times he gets mad at people or he doesn't talk. It's just usually himself thinking, oh, probably I just don't like talking to people. But no. I actually read up on something where it's kind of like mythology, where sometimes a demon is usually not like interactive with others, so it doesn't socialize all the time. And because it doesn't socialize, they're perceived to be like the weaker ones. But the moment you mess with it or try to attack it, it goes like full rage mode and would actually kill people if they actually try to cause harm to them. So, instead of, so Deku is more like just socially distant. He's socially distant, but his mom wanted him to be a hero, so he decided to do it. It's kind of like that. It's like, if in Naruto Shikamaru, it's like that right there. So anyway, yeah, cut to Deku now. Deku's just, that's why he's been most of the time never talking to people and always by himself. He doesn't think that, he just thinks that, I just don't like talking to people. But no, it's just his demon genetics. Which, if you guys probably don't like, hey, I kind of like it myself. Him becoming the one thing he doesn't like to be. He doesn't like demons, but he is one. Or half of one. But this actually leads opportunities for him in the future. He doesn't quite know it yet. So, anyway. Deku is just training and doing all that stuff before the UA exams. Sports festival. That's what. Oh, gee. I know. I kind of. I was thinking about the sports festival for the God of War part of the series. You know what? Just wait till later. All right. So anyway, Deku is training, and what's called Mina. How you say it? Sometimes goes to Deku's house, but even though he doesn't like talk to her all the time. He's like, might as well. She's not doing any harm to me. So anyway, Deku is just right there with Mina, and they're hanging out as usual. They're just talking to each other, or she's mostly talking to him. But he's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, awesome. No, I didn't do this. I did something else. That kind of stuff. And she tries tickling him. And Deku, he's actually ticklish in this one. Let's just say that. He's ticklish even though he doesn't have a freaking, even though he's being attacked, it's not like he's gonna actually kill her. He knows her. So there's like kind of like pros and cons to this whole thing that I was just saying. So, Mina talks to him and she also wants to know about the bunny he has. And if you guys know, I'm just, I think Doom had his own bunny. Or I know he had a pet rabbit. I don't know, like, if I forgot when, or if he ever did have one, or they just added it. But I don't know what to call him. So right now, I'm just going to call him Floofer. Because he has a puffy tail. And he's much more, like, fuzzy than the other bunnies. So yeah, give me the name of Doom's rabbit. I'm going to just search him up right now. Let's see. Anyway. So, they're just talking and all that stuff, and, she leaves. How you say it? Daisy, alright, that's her name. So, anyway. Yeah, he just calls her Daisy. And pretty much, I don't know what else would happen here besides her just like being always happy of the fact that Deku's at least talking to her. So that happens. Technically, freaking Deku just trains more and he goes to sleep. And the next day happens. And Deku doesn't trip in this one because, yeah. Oh, and you guys are I guess you guys probably are wondering, is he going to use weapons? He's probably going to use his, like, arm blades and all that stuff. Yeah, he's going to use that stuff. And he has his own armor on. Or at least, armor that nobody can actually see. It's much more like, it's light armor, but it's sturdy enough to, like, be heavy armor. So anyway, oh, and Deku is going to use weapons. He's going to use, like, pistols and all that stuff. Shotguns, rocket launchers. And you guys probably thinking, wait a minute. Deku doesn't have a gun license. I thought before you guys on this one. So, how he does it, and how did he get his license? Well, Deku actually went with his mom in the military for a couple of months because Hanzo wasn't there. He had a quote-unquote delivery, mercenary work, all that good stuff. So, yeah, she knows that he was doing it. She knows Hanzo does it, but it's like, just let him do what he likes to do more. But anyway, she goes and teaches Deku about history on war and all that stuff. And she teaches him about how weapons are made. And she gives him all the scientific components and teaches her about, like, the chemicals in each weapon. She's basically teaching him how to, like, how to build all this stuff from scratch, because he has a, creation quirk. And Deku here actually doesn't, how you say it? Freaking Deku is, like, sometimes excited because he gets to learn how to, like, use, like, war weapons. And, like I said, Inko is like a sweet woman now. She's a sweet woman. But if anybody tries to, like, if a burglar comes into her house, she's basically on full Rambo mode. And here's the thing right now. I'm gonna say this, and if you guys know where it came from, then you know what? You guys are awesome. Let off some steam. Alright, so if you guys know what I'm talking about, just comment down below. But anyway, so Deku he's learning all this stuff. Inko's happy for him. And he gets his gun license from the military. Because he's technically of age. And not only that, his mother is also vouching for him on that he can use all these weapons. So yeah, that's basically it. Now, Deku goes into the freaking how do I say it? He goes into the class or the freaking auditorium or whatnot. And this time, Bakugo, I forgot if Bakugo and him are friends in this one or if they're not. But he bullied Mina and all that stuff. I don't really know which on this one. I know he respects Deku in a way because of his strength. You know what? Let's just say they're friends or friendly, but they're not fighting each other and they're not talking. So yeah, it mostly goes well until Ida talks and then Deku, just bonking him in the head. Ida's passed out. Freaking President Mike is like doing a little too much, but I like your spirit. So anyway, that happens. Basically all it. And Deku, I don't know if the people were wearing costumes or hero outfits. Sheesh. I don't know. Hold on here for a second. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, they were mostly wearing sweats or, like, workout clothes. Mostly all of them. So, yeah, Deku just creates his own armor right then and there. And Nita's all like, wait a minute, this can't be this. Wait a minute, you can't just create like arm and that. Hold on, how do you say it? Wait a minute. Before we go there, Mina is going to Deku, and Ida sees this. Ida says, wait a minute, you can't be distracting everybody here. Ah, sheesh, my head hurts. I didn't actually mean that. I meant like Ida was gonna say that right there. So Ida's all like, oh man, my head hurts. Who the heck freaking hit me? And that's when freaking Deku just pushes him aside and says, beat it, kid. And he says, alright, so what are you gonna be doing? You know, just talking to her. Because even though he doesn't like talk to her, and sometimes he's annoyed by her, he still like doesn't freaking hate. He doesn't hate her with. Oh wait, hold on. He doesn't hate her guts and all that stuff. It's just freaking I don't know how to say it. It's like Yeah, I'm really actually speechless here, people. I'm really sorry, but it's like Deku's quiet. And Mina's like the happy one. It's kind of like the introvert, extrovert thing. But he still doesn't like... He doesn't like it when people try to bully others. And yeah, that's something he does. So, Deku wears his armor and all that stuff. And let's say, because he has like a pet, he's... I don't know why. He actually has a thing for cute... he has a thing for cute things. Or... He likes cute things. That's probably why he has like a freaking a rabbit sticker on his armor. And yeah, he tolerates Mina, and he knows she's cute, and he's all like, yeah, okay, I'll tolerate you. I tolerate you. Anyway, so they talk, and then it says 3, 2, 1, and go. And Deku uses full counting on this one. But he's only using 1%. He's actually using 5% of full counting, which he can just freaking go. And if I said he can go 70 miles per hour, now he's no, wait, hold on. 70 miles per hour? No, Deku can go 70 miles per hour, but now he's kicking it up a notch. And Ida can't technically catch up to him, or could he? I don't really know. But let's just say he's going 100 miles per hour, 110. 120, and he summoned his arm gauntlets, and he's slicing through a lot of people, or a lot of the robots. Then he summons rocket launchers, and everybody sees explosions, and Deku just like running around shooting robots with rocket launchers, and they're all like, wait a minute, what the heck is this kid doing? That can't be illegal or anything. And President Mike saying, yeah, even though you have a creation court, kid, you can't technically use weapons without a permit. And Deku just like, yeah, I have it right here. If you can just zoom up and let me kill all these things. And President Mike's is all like, oh, all right, he gets a free pass, everybody. He's from the he did some military stuff right here. You know, salute to the troops and all that. Anyway, and if you guys are thinking I'm making fun of the troops, nah, I'm really not. Just, you know, yeah, some of you guys are probably military can kill me. Anyway. So Deku is right there, just shooting and what's called stabbing everything that's in his path. And let's just say Ochako, or how you say it, is stuck. And Mina's somewhere else right now. So Deku just runs up to her, and he makes a sledgehammer and starts destroying like most of the freaking rubble off of her. And he just like picks up some of the heavier stuff, and yeah, basically he tells her to, all right, go. Oh crap, your leg is broken, or your leg is kind of messed up. So he just makes a pair of crutches and like, crutch, my friend, crutch like you never crutched before. But anyway, that happens, and the freaking zero pointer goes to him, and that's when he summons the big guns. If you guys don't know, I'm picking the weapons right here. How you say it? So, what he uses is mostly, how you say it, a gauze cannon, and he's using that to shoot. How you say it? He's using the gauze cannon, what's it called, to attack, to shoot down the freaking, how do I, man, I'm sorry guys. He's shooting the freaking tracks on the dude's tires, or he's, the tank tracks are being like dismantled after that. And I forgot what the zero pointer looks like. Let's just say it has arms. And he's using, what's it called, BFG cannon. Or, yeah, the BFG 9000. But it's actually, he's actually disabled the dude's arms. And Deku going full cowl is running up right there. And his gauntlets are much more, defined. Because not only that, it doesn't have just freaking arm gauntlets anymore. His freaking fists are covered as well. So he's punching and just slicing through everything. And he's inside. And he's starting to freaking use C4 on the whole inside the robot. And it's still alive. And Deku gets out of there. And yeah, he's been watching too many, how do I say it, Breaking Bad, or what else, freaking action movies. And he's walking there and walking there and walking there. And Ina's right there telling him, wait a minute, it's still alive. And yeah, why do you have that freaking, what's this, freaking button that you're holding, or remote? And Deku is like, he doesn't really care, and he's like, boom. And after that, the whole thing is broken down from the inside. It looks like a frag grenade. All the pieces start flying everywhere. For freaking Deku's happy about him. He's happy for himself. He's all like, yeah, I did that with style. Because he's not really like mopey all the time, but he's just basically an introvert. Doesn't mean he's not freaking energetic at times. So he's happy. Ida's all like, wait, this can't be legal. Now you're dealing with explosives. And he's all like, if you guys didn't hear me, I said, now he's dealing with explosives. And Deku's all like, here, I have a freaking permit for all this. And Ida sees all this and like, oh wow. Okay. Wait a minute, you can make this kind of stuff? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I'm going to keep my mouth shut for this one right here. And Ida isn't actually an enemy to freaking Deku. Because Deku doesn't actually care about Ida. But Ida does respect him a bit now. It's like, top scores, my friend, top scores. You know what? I misjudged you. So anyway. Deku is the... Oh, sheesh. You know what? Let's just go back to right here. Yeah, so anyway. Deku is going home now. And basically... How do I say this? Right there. That's Deku right there. Look at that. I'm sorry. I'm just mesmerized about the freaking little bunny. But anyway, Deku's there, and he's going back home, he's going like, he's trying to go he's going to the exit, but everybody sees huge pieces of metal on his back. That's because when he exploded everything, a lot of it went everywhere, but some of it stabbed into Deku, but Deku didn't notice it because he was just too happy right now for the moment, and he was on full counting. So he's like, how do I say it? The adrenaline was going like a lot more. So Deku was like, oh sheesh, what the heck? Never mind, let's go back right here. So anyway, Deku was there and he's fighting around the whole place. Oh yeah, and if you guys want to know what gave me the inspiration to actually do this, yeah, search up this dude, JT Music. Like, believe me, you won't be disappointed right here. So anyway, Deku actually goes home after he's patched up, and he's walking with Mina and doing like, well, she's basically just dragging him around places. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So 2 weeks later, he's accepted into UA, and he's all like, well, I did it. And he calls his dad on the phone, because his dad is like somewhere else still. He's gonna be coming by in a week or so. He's like, Dad, you know what? I got in. And all you can hear is gunshots and like a lot of people screaming. He's like, yeah, that's good, son. You know. Anyway, this is not a really good time to call. And Deku's all like, you think? And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm gonna leave it off there. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and search up. You know what? Ah, man, I can't do that. It's right there on the screen. It says Doom Eternal Rap by JT Music. Song for Daisy, or yeah, just search up JT Music anyway. And yeah, like, comment, and do subscribe. And anyway, bye.